How's it going, guys? Chris back here again with some more Magic the Gathering Arena. Today we're going to be doing a Chromatic draft. Um, Chromatic drafts on Arena are a phantom event, which means you're not actually going to keep any of the cards from them, but you get a really diverse card pool to work from, so they're not like regular drafts. There's still a bit of design behind the format to try to make them a draftable format. So out of this pack, Cavalier Gales could be good, Menagerie could be good, Eskia could be good. Like, this is a good Goblin card. I like Gale, but I don't know if it's first pickable over, like, an Eskia's Chariot. Alright, I'm gonna, like, Bolus is my favorite card, but I'm gonna take God Eternal Ketra because I don't know, a token-based strategy might work out for us. So our green cards are limited here. We could take like a Skyclave. Skyclave, yeah, I think that's the right choice. Because it's a good removal, good body. I have had situations where Skyclave doesn't do much because of the 4 mana value or less restriction, but it's a solid card 99% of the time, so I'm not too worried about it. I think I'm going to take Vorinclex. I think green-white is going to be the color combination we try for. It's a bit of a shame that Vorinclex isn't like a full doubling season. If it was, that'd be kind of nice. But just doubling counters is okay. Because I'm pretty sure doubling season does counters and tokens, which is nice. I'm hoping that we can get an effect similar to that, though, because I get the fee. Oh, well. There's never a reason to pass an arrow. There's just never a reason to pass an arrow. Even if we have to play blue because of it, there's just never a reason to pass an arrow. Literally one of the best cards ever printed. Reese could be good. That's kind of a double weakness. I don't know, I think there are a couple of cards that would just be that you would always take no matter the circumstances. And I'm thinking about any cards that would fit in that category. I think Uro is definitely one of them. But then again, like, Uro has been banned out of Arena for so long that if you haven't been playing Arena for a while, or if you've just been paying for the last 2 standard seasons, you wouldn't have seen Uro in action, but, like, dude's broken. Dude is really, really broken. But he's fun. You know, I always loved an Uro deck. I guess I'm gonna take Growth Spiral here. So, I could take Elspeth. I could take Mirari's Wake. Actually, is Mirari's Wake just better? Can I wheel a Growth Spiral? Probably not, but Mirari's Wake is probably just better. What do I have here? Howlpack. Ow. See, I'm worried that I might not have enough for Owl to do anything. So Owl only hits these. It's 4 out of our 7 cards, which isn't bad. But now it only hits 4 to 8 cards, which is kind of bad. Still a 5/4 for 5. Plays well into the token synergies. Has a little bit of weird wording down there. With its last ability, put 2+1/+1 counters on each permanent you control. That's a creature or vehicle. That's a little bit weird to say. It could have just been put 2+1/+1 counters on each creature or vehicle. But I don't know why they chose. I guess there might be like some kind of niche scenario where you have I don't really know. I'm gonna take Gallic Readers. It's a good 2-drop. Works well on tokens. Because its alliance ability does not specify non-token, so ideally if we could get a good token producer we could make 3 per turn. It would be nice. Removal. We'll take it. We're predominantly sticking green-white and then we'll splash Arrow because there's just no way. There's just no way you don't play Arrow. Maybe that's my bias talking. I love Arrow. I do. I love Arrow. He's a good card, and he was one of the few cards that when Standard, when Theros Beyond Death Standard came out, I immediately crafted 4 of, and it was a good investment. Like initially, he didn't seem as steady as he ended up being. But that's because aggro was still pretty prevalent. But that's always the case in new standard formats, right? I don't want the more. This is probably not useful, but it could be. Yawgmoth is a decent inclusion there, but I guess I'll take another blue card. I'll take another blue card. This way we have like options to sideboard into blue if we need to. Like there's something our hard removal can't stop. We're more likely to use that even though we won't. So pack 1, we have a semi-token theme with an Arrow Splash. Auto briefcase. What do I have here? So Crux of Fate is good. Ultimatum is always good in an Arrow deck. Tristani, I think, is going to be our choice. Just because he's a token creator. And he pumps your team, so it's kind of what we're looking for. So I have like 2 token creators at 5. I'd like some cheaper ones. I have a token creator at 4. Then I have removal on the low end. We'll take that. Yeah, we'll take that. And if we get a Mirari's Wake into Finale of Glory for 10, we probably win. So I'd like fixing here. Breeding Pool seems like a good choice. There's an argument for sniping the adversary there, but he hasn't... He's good, but he hasn't proven to me that he's good enough that I'd snipe him out of a draft to prevent our pod from having him. Like, I feel like that's a legitimate strategy at some points. Even though on Arena you're not guaranteed to actually face off against the people in your pod. Like in paper you're guaranteed to face Chatterfang. So we're not going to ever use the black ability, but his token creation is what I'm after. He basically doubles up tokens, even though the double token is a squirrel instead of like an actual token. So I'd love to get like a world tree I think we passed up Dried of the Elysium Grove at some point, so I don't think we're actually going to see it again. That's a card that's pretty high in demand. But, like, we can't really pass up cards for our plan, you know? We could, and we've done that before, and it always ends up with our deck being worse than it could be. Touch the Spirit Realm seems like a card that should be more useful than I've had it be, and I kind of just want it to be really useful. Whenever you cast a creature spell, seek a creature spell with lesser mana. We can't use it really. I could get Kogla, I could get Drain, or I could get Jacob. I think I'm just going to take Fixing though. I feel like prioritizing Fixing in a 3-color build. Even though we're not going to go like full 3-color, is worth it. And getting Breeding Pool and Temple of Mystery is pretty good. Breeding Pool is probably the best Simic land on Arena as far as just straight up Simic goes. I don't really need another 5-drop that makes tokens, but I'll take it. Another 5-drop that makes tokens. I mean, I could have gone, like, instead of Bant, I could have gone Naya and, like, picked up that Siege Gang commander that was in our first pack. And then, if I had known we were going to get, like, Chatterfang and all these good token creatures, that might have been an option, but... I kind of like where we're at. I'm cautiously optimistic. I really don't need another 5-drop. That's the issue here. Do I take like an early removal or just a card draw? I'll take the Black Dragon. And take the Worker for the sideboard. Because there might be matchups where the life game's relevant. Like if I'm up against a heavy... Halo theme playing in the background. Terror the Peaks in the sideboard, I guess. What do I have here? Inanjo? This technically has... No, this isn't the right one. There is a Kaya that doubles up, but the third Simic land seems like a good plan. Inland Harbor, not far behind Breeding Pool. Probably better than Temple of Mystery, but it does have the restriction that you need an island or forest to make it come in untapped. Like, in all honesty, I think Detention could be okay. We'll have it for the sideboard in case we want to keep up our blue plan. What were they saying? Yeah, like, I don't know, I'm beginning to rate, like, the, should be okay. I probably won't have it in the main board by the end, but Shigeki can channel back some of our threats. Not Tristani, but Regal Carkle. So what do I have here? That's not great. I could take Chromatic Lantern or Temple Garden. I think just Temple Garden. It is Temple Garden. Stalheim, yeah. Yeah, one. So is Stalheim Unleashed a pick over Eldritch Epiphany? Is it? I don't think it is. even nerfed, this is better. Restoration Angel? I kind of like Restoration Angel. What does Miss the Vital Force do? She doesn't make a token, but she does ultimate real quick. I think Restoration Angel is going to be better for us because we can Tireless Witness, I think, could be cool. Yeah, because she can blink like Caracal and Tristani and then get us 2 more tokens. Or even Chariot if we activate it first. She in theory could blink Uro if we're desperate too. But that would be a bad plan because Uro gets sacrificed if it wasn't escaped. What do I want out of here? Banishing Slash? Could be good. It's removal. It's 2 mana removal without a drawback, which is good. Oh, Hydrate Crisis. Yeah, just one Hydrate. So do I take... Yeah, I take Hydrate Crisis. I was thinking about taking the Blue-White Temple. Chaos. Yes, I would like Chaos. So I'm thinking about taking the Blue-White Temple over Hydrate Crisis, but Hydrate Crisis will just never wheel. That's the issue. Like, in theory, the land could wheel. It's not practically ever going to wheel, but it could, in theory, wheel. And if it does, that'd be okay. Don't want a Genesis Ultimatum, a Mirror. I don't really want the Dragon or the... So I guess I'm sideboarding Mirror Hall Mimic. Mirror Hall Mimic seems like it could be... Okay. Actually, you might be main deck. Well, no, you're not. You definitely could be main deck. But I should have taken the... So I took the Godfarer's thing because it makes tokens. Like, it doesn't synergize with our Blink card, but... Solheim. Solheim, actually. So we just got all of the token cards. All the ones we could find in our pod. I'm gonna take... I don't really have enough... Yeah, I don't really have enough low drops to... So I'll take a counter spell for the sideboard. What do I want here? In theory, that would be easier to cast, but not gonna happen. In theory, that could work. In theory. Theory aside. So we have 41 cards. Which is okay. I don't want to get rid of. Like, I can get rid of Release the Dogs. And then just try to run it like that. So, like, we should always actually take a little more time to think about our deck, but there's not really much to think about, is there? Like, you can switch out a 3-drop for Deputy of Detention. But our 3-drops are amazing, so I don't really want to do that. I could switch out Shigeki, but Shigeki is ramp, and he's recursion. Like, I really like our deck. And normally when I like our deck, it fails, but, you know, I'm not a limited player. I don't know what's good in limited. All my limited knowledge is make big things and attack. Make more things than your opponent attack. That's all I got. And I think this will do it. I think this will do it. I think I fixed the weird... Well, I'm gonna say I think I fixed the weird connection issue. But, no, I didn't. So let's pause